Hey everyone, welcome back. We are learning about C++ programming, and in today's video we will be learning about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in C++. So all these four operations, these are called arithmetic operations. So first of all we need two numbers. Before that, again I said, if I'm writing here void main, then I do not need return 0. I can directly start my code. But if I'm writing here int main, I need return 0 to be returned on the last line. Can skip it if you're writing void main. I'm using header files too. Now I need two numbers. I will write integer num1 is equal to 75 and num2 is equal to 45. So now I have two numbers, num1 and num2. Now I will need one more number variable, that is addition. I will just declare it and I will write addition is equal to num1 plus num2. This is how I will add these two values and I will store it in a variable called as add. Now I have to print it. So how I will print it? Cout and then two left arrows and then double quotes. I will write addition equal to. This will be printed as it is. Now I have to print the value of add. So I will write two left arrows and add and semicolon. Now I will take one more variable called as subtract is equal to num1 minus num2, then semicolon. I will print the value of subtraction equal to, and here I will write sub. This value of this variable will be printed here, and I will also give /n. I have to write /n inside these double quotes only, /n. So this will be printed in new line. Now I want one more variable called as multiplication equal to num1 into num2. I will again print this using cout. In double quotes I will write what I have to print exactly. Will write in the double quotes. Then again another variable equal to num1 divided by num2. Again I will print the value of division. Here I will write, I will skip the double quotes because I want to print the value of div. Now I will write /n for all statements, so this will be printed in a new line. Now I will click on run. See, addition equal to 120, subtraction equal to, multiplication, division equal to 1. So I've got all the values of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. I got all the values. I have used separate variables in add, sub, mul and div to store the separate values. Now I can also use the same variable, also I can use it. Okay, now another method is, instead of storing it in these int sub, add, sub, mul into these variables, I can also directly print it here. See, I will delete these lines. And what I will do is, here instead of add, here also I can write num1 plus num2. Here I can write I will write num1 minus num2. That is also possible even without using a separate variable and storing the values also. I can do it, but I cannot use this value again because I'm not storing these values anywhere. I'm just directly using it. So I cannot use it again. If I have to use it again, I have to store these values in separate variables. See, plus, minus, multiplication, division. I will run this. See, I have got the exact values. Now what I will do is, instead of integer I will use float values. 7, instead of 75 I'm using 7.64, and here I'm using 4.53. Okay, so I have used decimal point values, and for that I'm declaring it as float. Now I will check. See, I've got the values in using decimal point values, we have got it. If we have written here as int, we would have not have got these decimal values. See, I will again write it as int and check. See, I'm not getting the decimal point values, exact values I'm not getting. That's why I'll write here float instead of int. So we have seen how we can add, multiply, subtract, divide using these two numbers. So first I'm storing the two values in num1 and num2, and then I'm saying whether it is integer or decimal point, that is float, and then I'm printing these values, and in double quotes I will write whatever I have to print exactly, and the values which I have to print I will skip the double quotes for that. So this was all about today's video. We have seen how we can declare two numbers as integers or decimal point values, and how we can perform multiple arithmetic operations based on it, and we can print those statements. In the next video we will see how we can accept these two numbers from the user and then perform the arithmetic operations based on it. So this was all about this video. Thank you so much for watching this video.